Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 1430s recap video and also 1440s preparations video. But before we proceed, please don't forget to click like, subscribe and leave a comment, and let's jump right into the video. I actually have some notes here, so I will be reading from them. Also, my camera is acting up today, so please bear with me, and I hope the video is fine. If it's not, I will cover my face with something else. So we started this decade with 70 sims, but at the very end, well, currently I am at 43 sims remaining. That's such a big drop, it's incredible. But we are sort of in a zone that I'm comfortable with to play, because then I don't have to do so much CAS and it takes a lot of time, you know. And in similar fashion to the previous recap video, I will go year by year and tell you all the highlights that happened in this decade. So in 1430s, Aldous Greenwood, our heir, finally returned home from 100-year war that he was enrolled for in the last decade. Sadly, he didn't enjoy the peace for long because he died that same year, but at least he passed away in his own home. In 1431, his son Walter became the new heir of the Greenwood household, and that same year Walter's eldest daughter Florence became a teenager, and she rolled incredibly well. She got 12 baby tries for her future marriage. In 1432, the twins of the main household, Edmund and Felice, also became teenagers. Edmund, being the future heir, didn't have to do additional roles like marriage and baby tries, but Felice did, and she rolled fairly well, and she will have 5 baby tries. I'm sorry, I just spent 40 minutes under the table trying to fix the cables for the camera, so my mind is like... I'm so gone. That year also, Aine, the youngest of the alien children in the main household, became a toddler. Then came 1433, this was our special Halloween episode for this decade, and it truly changed everything. I introduced an extra roll, a number 13, meaning if Sim rolled 13 every time they had to do like a d20 roll, they would die instantly. And the fate was cruel because Walter rolled exactly that. After his death, the game offered me an option to do a rebirth, and I accepted. And then I decided I would bring, well, the newborn Walter into the Greenwood church, where Adam, his brother, serves as a priest. So then Adam adopted Walter, and now he's raising his own brother, but he doesn't know about that. In 1434, the darkness continued because Floria, Walter's wife, passed away, leaving the household without any adults, just 2 spellcaster twin teenagers and 2 alien younger children. That same year, Edmund officially became the heir, and I believe he is our very first teenage heir as well. The elder alien child Anselm finally aged up into childhood. 1435 finally brought some peace to the main household, but there were some happy news elsewhere. The Landgrab family welcomed twin baby boys, John II and Demetrius, and they both aged up well into infants. 1436 was another turning point this decade. Aine, the younger alien child, aged up into a child, and Florence became a young adult, and we finally had an adult in the main household again. But that also meant that it was time for her to move out and start her own family. In 1437, Florence married Faldron Farmer. She basically became the neighbor to the main household. She lives nearby. And also Faldron is from one of the viewers, which I'm very excited about. Don't forget to upload your sims with my hashtag to the gallery, because I will use them. I'm really excited for potential of this family, even though they are in England, but they do have 12 baby tries and they are side household. That same year, our twins, Edmund and Felice, aged up into young adults, which meant that marriages of theirs are coming soon. Unfortunately, this year also brought the famine across the Europe. We had to survive only on pantry food, which wasn't that difficult or as difficult as I imagined. So if the famine ever occurs again, because I don't know what happens in future, I will modify the rules for that. In 1438 was the official Famine year for the challenge. And it was such a big event that it actually became two separate videos on my channel. One was just gameplay and birthday rolls, another one was specifically Famine death rolls. And I hope you watch them because I think they both turned out pretty well. There wasn't much news in the main household, but the Landgraf royal family suffered greatly. Queen Nancy died while giving birth. Her daughter Aliva, though, survived, but their eldest daughter, Alice, died during the famine. Also, we lost Aine, the youngest alien baby in the main household. Across the regions, Ireland, Scotland, England, Italy, and France, a total of 9 Sims died that year. Finally, 1439. It was probably the calmest year of the decade. Edmund married Mara, an iconic character from The Sims 1 nonetheless. Edmund and Mara had their first child, Titania, but sadly she died at birth. Also, I guess I should note that Mara came with Enchanted by Nature pack, but she is a child there, and her mother's name is Titania. So since her parents died, I kind of decided to give their names to their children. And Felice got married in Ireland to the Byrne family because Liam's wife Gronia died during the famine death rolls. So at this point, our main household became entirely occult. We have Walter, who is a spellcaster, Mara, who is a fairy, and Anselm, who is an alien. And that's how we wrapped up the 1430s. It was truly a decade full of loss, famine, rebirth. I should also probably note that we are losing a lot of power in France, Scotland, Italy, Greece, Spain, and so on and so forth. And I'm not really happy about it. I am super curious to see what the next decade will bring, the 1440s. Before we move on with the video, I want to give a quick look at our heirs so far. Aldous now holds the record as the longest reigning heir because he was leading the family for 34 years total. And his son Walter is the shortest reigning heir so far. He was only an heir for 3 whole years. And even Edmund, Walter's son, has already surpassed him, even though it feels like he just became the heir. I also wanted to mention a few things I'm very proud of. On my website, I've released several new posters from this decade, and I think they look amazing. The latest one features the wedding of Edmund and Mara, and I think it's one of my favorites so far, but also the Famine poster is epic, I think, and they're probably somewhere on the screen right now. I don't know where I'm gonna put them during the editing. Also, I want to say that the old t-shirts from the Ultimate Decades Challenge are now at the lowest possible price, like the lowest possible I can put on the website price. And they will stay there until the end of this year, and after this they will be officially retired. And I wear these t-shirts a lot during the filming. You might have seen them in many of my videos. That's because moving forward, I don't want to release a t-shirt per episode. I want instead to have some sort of collections. Like so far I had Anselm collection and I had the Halloween drop, and I'm pretty sure there will be something for the New Year's and Christmas as well. And well, Patreon, let's talk about that. I've been really consistent there since the last decade recap. Every Friday I post the upcoming Tuesday video there. So I hope you enjoy having the early access, and this is available to all the free and paid members. I've also been very active on Instagram and TikTok, so if you'd like to stay connected, feel free to follow me there. You can find all my links in my link tree in the description to this video. Now that the recap is done, it's time to start preparing for the next decade. And for this chapter I have prepared something special. Starting December 22nd, we will have 2 sets of 5 videos coming out, so from Monday to Friday. So the first week will cover from 1440s to 1444, and the second week will cover from December 29th till January 2nd, and it will be from 45 to 49. And I did it because, and actually I didn't do it yet as I'm filming this recap, and my time is running out. I need to start filming those, but I thought, like, I know how I am during the winter holidays, and so I thought it would be nice to have something for everybody to watch during the winter holiday season. Maybe you can skip a day, like there will be a video coming out on Christmas, for example, and I'm okay with people skipping it, obviously, but then you can watch it later on. Just one note, I'll try to keep videos shorter than usual for this whole decade. And most likely, I will get to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year directly in the videos on those days. But I already want to thank you so much for joining me on this journey. It's been almost a year since I restarted this challenge, and I've genuinely enjoyed learning new things about editing, improving my videos, and honestly doing my best to stay on the schedule. And every comment and like really is something that warms my heart, and I really appreciate it. And it has been such a fun experience, and I'm so glad that you're here to share it with me. And for the next decade, we will try something different. I'm introducing one protected family per country. The goal is to give those regions a little bit of chance to recover and hopefully flourish again, especially after everything they have been through in the past decade. These protected households will function like just like normal side households, not like distant relatives. And I hope that it will somehow give them an extra boost, you know. And this only stays for that next decade, and we'll see how this little experiment goes and if it helps balance the things out. Now let's quickly check the main household. I want to show you what I've done. You've probably seen a sneak peek in 1439 video already. The main household has changed a little bit, and only in the front I decided to start this market area here, because originally this was supposed to be sort of business, but it became a sort of hobby building, and honestly I'm still not really using it, and I am also thinking that I might demolish it or do something about it in future, but I don't know yet. So I just did this simple area here in the center. I fixed the entrance, and if it wasn't snow on the ground, you would see my beautiful terrain paint, but honestly it's better that we don't see it. But yes, there's like a little square where we can decorate in future, something like place it in the center, and in my head eventually maybe either it will merge with the main household or it will merge with the side building, because I do like this idea of continuation and the house constantly evolving. So as always, it's two market tables. On the left I sell fresh produce, on the right I sell whatever they create that doesn't have expiration. And then here are some decorations around and the fairy house, and it has some lights in there. I honestly think this house will stay the same for the next decade. Like, we've reached a peak, and I don't know where Edmund will take us with all of this, because my idea was that we will be nectar makers with the next heir, but Edmund is like a spellcaster and Mara is a fairy, so I'm doing all this like occult things instead. So I'm curious to see where all of this can take us in future. I decided not to think about it too much. If it happens that they do nectar, great. Actually, Edmund's aspiration is the expert nectar maker, so I am definitely pushing on this as much as possible. But it's not the main focus. The main focus is to figure out how the fairies work, and it has been interesting. I hope you enjoyed me trying my best in the last video. But yes guys, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little recap and little illustrations I put here and there, and family pictures, if I had any, I put them there. And I'm so excited for the next 2 weeks, because I will be posting basically every single day like some big Sims YouTubers, and I don't think this schedule is for me, but I thought for the winter holidays it would be cute. Anyways, thank you, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye! And well, I completely forgot the microphone. That's the biggest news of the decade.